My name is Miley, and today we're going to talk about the importance of bus safety. We're going to talk about loading, unloading, and also school bus rules.
First, make sure you are always on time for the bus. You do not want to be late or the bus could leave without you. Even on days with bad weather, being on time for the bus is important.
I try to be 5 minutes early before the bus gets to my stop.
Carry all of your papers in a folder or backpack to keep them from falling out of your hand.
I use a backpack to take my things home so I don't drop them.
The bus is not a place to be running around or goofing off. Make sure to wait patiently until the bus gets to your stop.
I wait for the bus in a place where I can see it coming, but I also stay away from the traffic to keep myself safe. Please be careful at the bus stop.
When you see the school bus coming, make sure you wait until the bus has come to a complete stop before approaching it.
Make sure that all cars have stopped before moving. Do not move until the bus driver tells you it is okay.
Always cross in front of the bus. This way the bus driver is able to see you.
You may not have to cross the road at your bus stop, but this is still a rule we must remember on field trips or other times.
If you drop something, never stop to pick it up or run after it.
The thing I drop is never as important as my safety.
When moving around the bus, pay attention to the danger zone. The danger zone is an area that is 10 feet around all four sides of the bus, where it is hard for the bus driver to see children outside the bus.
To make sure you are away from the danger zone, you need to be 10 feet away from the bus. If you can touch the bus, you are too close. And remember, if you can see the bus driver, they can see you.
When getting on the bus, use the handrail to help you not fall.
Some of you older kids may think it is not cool to use the handrail while getting on the bus, but using the handrail is cooler than falling down and getting hurt.
Once you are on the bus safely, go to your seat and sit down.
Don't stop and talk to your friends. You need to sit down so the bus driver can safely drive the bus.
Please stay in your seat while the bus is moving.
If I am standing up instead of sitting, the bus driver worries about me and not the road. You could also get hurt when the bus stops.
Always keep your backpack and personal belongings in your lap, keeping the aisle of the bus clear.
I sit straight up in my seat with my bag and other things in my lap. Don't put anything in the aisle because others could trip and fall.
While on the bus, use your inside voice so the bus driver can focus on driving.
Talking is okay, but we must use our quiet voices so we do not distract the bus driver.
When crossing railroad tracks, everyone needs to stop talking so the driver can listen for any trains.
I always stay quiet when I see the bus is at a railroad crossing.
When the windows are down, make sure your hands, feet, and head are inside the bus.
If you stick your arm out the window, you could get hurt, so please keep your body inside the bus.
Do not throw anything out of the window at any time.
Throwing items out of the bus can cause someone to get into an accident.
You should know where all emergency exits are located and make sure you know your emergency evacuation plan or how to get off the bus safely.
If you don't know your emergency evacuation plan, ask your bus driver.
When getting off the bus, take 10 giant steps away. Look back at the bus driver, then wait for the bus driver to let you know if it is okay to cross in front of the bus.
I always look at the driver and wait to move until they say it is okay.
We want all students to have a good, safe school bus ride.
I hope this video helped you understand bus safety. Be safe.
Good morning, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Lynch, and I am a Plain local bus driver, and we are going to talk about bus safety outside of our school bus for just a moment, and then inside our school bus. The things that we need to practice while we are riding on our school bus each day to school and on the way home from school. Outside of our school bus, there's a 10-feet area all around our bus, and we call this our danger zone. That means bus drivers do not want any boys and girls inside that danger zone because there's a good chance we may not see you. And it's very important that boys and girls are seen by their bus driver, and you can see your bus driver also. So in the mornings when you're waiting at your bus stop, you need to be 10 feet in your driveway to keep you out of the danger zone when your school bus pulls up to pick you up. The bus will pull up, it will stop, and the door will open. Your feet do not move until you look in that door at your bus driver, and she tells you that it's okay for you to walk up to the school bus, and that's what we're going to do now. Okay. Now that we're on our school bus, you came up the steps, held onto the handrails when you came up your steps, and you come straight to your seat and you sit down. We have a rule that we follow when we sit down on our school bus, and it goes like this. Backs against the backs, bottoms on the bottom, and our feet on the floor if they reach. This is the only way that you should be sitting on your school bus the entire time that you are riding on the bus. Backpacks come off of your backs and they go into your lap, and anything that you have brought with you either sits in the seat beside you or it goes in your lap. We cannot have anything in the aisle of our school bus. We do not want boys and girls getting on the bus after you or off the bus before you, tripping and falling over your feet or your backpacks or anything else that you may have. When we ride our school bus, if our windows are down, we never put our hands, our feet, or our heads out the windows. There are big trucks that go by us. They have big mirrors. There are tree branches, and you can get hurt. Also, we never throw anything out of our school bus windows. It could cause an accident if you throw it out in front of a car. You could hit somebody on the sidewalk, and we do not want that to happen. We practice kindness on our school bus. We say kind words. We treat each other with respect when we are riding our school bus. If you have questions about anything, put your hand up, ask your bus driver. We talk in our inside voices when we ride in our school bus. We do not scream and yell. When we come to railroad tracks, the bus driver is going to stop the bus, and she is going to open the door. She is going to ask you to be quiet because she has to look and listen for trains coming down that railroad track before we take the bus safely across the tracks. After we cross, you can resume talking in inside voices. When we ride our school bus each day, when we come to your bus stop, you do not get out of your seat until the bus is completely stopped and the bus driver tells you that it is okay to do so. You come down the aisle, you get off the bus, and you walk 10 feet away from the bus to get yourself out of the danger zone that's around our bus that we do not want you in, and you go straight home. You always go straight home, and you let Mom and Dad know that you are home from school. Also on our school bus, we have emergency exits. We have to have precautions in place so that we can get off our bus quickly. Obviously, we have the door that we get on and off every day. We have the back door back here that when you open it, the buzzer rings, and I will open it for you. We do not jump out our back door. When we go out the back door, we sit down on our bottom and we slide off to the ground. We don't need to have another accident with somebody twisting an ankle or falling and getting hurt jumping out. It's very high, and if you're small, you don't want to jump out that back door. We have emergency exits on our windows. They buzz also, and they open up. The whole window will open just like this, and we are able to get out there And boys and girls, we always have people who help when we have something going on our school bus. Our firemen and our paramedics will be here, the policemen will be here, and they all get here very quickly, so there's always somebody to help you. And we also have an emergency exit in our roof of our bus. They both pop up like this. That whole thing will pop open at the top, and we can actually crawl out that hole in on the roof of our bus to get out of our bus if we would have that serious of an emergency. And I want to remind everybody, in our school district, we have never had to do that. We have 4 of these windows on our bus, by the way. So there's plenty of ways to get out of our school bus should we have to. And each school year, your bus driver will come to school in the morning when we get you there, and you will practice exiting your bus out the back door so that you know how to do this. We practice what we call fire evacuation drills, just like you do for tornadoes and fire drills in your school. We have to be prepared. This is what we do not want you to do on a school bus when you are riding. Some of you may have a longer ride on our school bus, but remember, we sit with our backs against the back, our bottoms on the bottom, and our feet on the floor if they reach. We do not sit on our knees or with our feet propped up over the seat backs. We do not sit with our legs in the aisle for people to trip over. Bus drivers need you to do this. Remember, when bus drivers are busy looking in that mirror telling you what you need to do on a school bus after you have learned it, we're not watching the road. Every time we look in that mirror, we take our eyes a little bit off that road. We need to do our job, and we need to count on you. We are a team on our bus, and we all have to work together to keep each other safe.